Hi all, I'm trying a new recipe. So I have this tofu that I've had in the fridge that needs to get eaten up, and I thought I would try something different. I have this bacon salt. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's bacon salt that I've had for a while. So I want to try an easy recipe that I'm just making up from the cuff here. But anyway, I decided to give this a try. I'm cutting the tofu with a cheese cutter. And because it's hard to get really thin with a knife, and I wanted it to be rather a thin bacon. So this is working pretty well. The pieces aren't perfect, but you know, it makes them a nice thickness. Pretty thin. So I'm going to give this a try. It crumbles a little bit, but not too bad. I'm going to see what happens. So I'm going to fill up this tray with my faux tofu bacon. And bacon seems to be one of the things a lot of people who are plant-based miss. So I'm always trying to come up with new recipes. So I'm going to do a couple more pieces and give it a try. Let's see what happens here. And I'm going to bake this in the oven. And I have no idea yet what temperature. Probably, I want it crispy. So I'm thinking 375, 400, somewhere around there. So now the first thing, of course, I want the salt to stick to this, so I'm going to need some sort of a thing to get it to stick. So I have some of this hickory smoke spray, cooking spray. So first thing I'm going to do is spray it with that. And hopefully that's not too much, but like I said, I'm kind of doing this off the cuff. And I'm going to sprinkle on the bacon. So I'm going to sprinkle on the bacon salt. I don't want too much, but you know, bacon's pretty salty. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to turn all these over and do the other side. So I'll give it another light spray on the other side now. Continue with my bacon salt. I got this on Amazon. So I'm assuming they still have it. It's made by I don't know. I have to investigate that. I'm not sure who made it. Okay, so I'm going to stick this in the oven and I'll be back. So here's the tofu bacon, and I baked it at 425 for 15 to 20 minutes on the first side. Then I turned it over. It depends on how crispy you want it. Then I turned it over and baked it another 5 minutes on the other side. And it's, the thin pieces are fairly crispy. And I imagine as it cools, they're going to crisp up more. But it looks good. Now the thicker piece is a little less crunchy, so I would recommend cutting it thin if you like it that way. But it looks pretty good. So this bacon salt, it says here it's J&D's bacon salt. I don't know if you can see that or not. No, it doesn't focus too well. Anyway, it says here that J&D's bacon salt is the story of two bacon fanatics, Justin and Dave, who won money on America's Funniest Home Videos and used it to create a zero-calorie, zero-fat, vegetarian and kosher seasoning that makes everything taste like bacon. Now with all natural ingredients and a tasty new recipe, use it on everything. And you can get recipes at www.baconsalt.com, and the list of ingredients, it looks pretty good. Anyway, I got this on Amazon, and this Hickory Magic, I think I got that on Amazon too. So I know they have flavored sprays there, cooking sprays, and this also has 0 calories, no fat. Contains canola oil, natural hickory flavoring, lecithin, and propellant. So the ingredients aren't terrible in it either. But you can put this on your burgers or whatever you want to give your homemade burgers hickory smoke flavor before you grill them. I use this stuff all the time. So anyway, let me give this a taste test and see if it's worth making. It's very good. It has a bacony flavor. The texture is good. Depending on how salty or bacony you like it, you can put as much on as you want. Very smoky and easy. Can't get any easier than that. You don't have to soak it. You don't have to do any of that stuff. And you just use the Hickory Magic and the bacon salt. So I think it's worth a try. If you miss bacon, I'm going to have this on a BLT later. And it's way cheaper than buying the pre-made stuff. And I think it's just as good. So, alright, that's it. Thanks for stopping over and checking out my video. I love you guys, and see you with another recipe.